Hello and welcome to Criswell Automotive Field. I'm Tyler Lochte. He is David Lewis. And we've got Bossman D-Lo blaring. Jai Sample will make his first start as a Giant, a moment that a lot of us have been waiting for.
I certainly have. As soon as I saw that he was on the roster, he's a hard worker from the get-go. He posts a lot of workout vids in the gym, and I love to see that. And I also love to see at the top of his Twitter page all of his exit velos for his entire pitching arsenal, and we're talking sitting in the mid-90s.
Yeah, again, he went crazy viral. His videos you were talking about. This is a guy that is, I think, at D1. So he committed to JMU out of high school. There was an injury. Wound up going to the College of Central Florida, where I believe he redshirted, tried to save his eligibility. And now here he is as a Gaithersburg Giant. And now it's Jeff Sabater's time. It's Jai Sample's first pitch as a Giant. Will miss high and away at 90 miles an hour.
And Sample's going to have his hands full as the TBolts, despite their record, have 3 of the top 5 hitters in the Cal Ripken League.
That one's fouled back for a strike.
Including Jeff Sabater, who enters this game with a 600-plus batting average. And right behind him is Josh Erd batting in the 4-hole for the T-Bolts, batting at exactly 500.
1-1 will miss outside 90. So he hit 92 there on that second pitch. That will miss outside now. 3-1 to Sabater. (3-1) from Sample. He'll find the zone there. Gets the top inside corner. That's a nice pitch from Jai Sample. And it's a full count now. Payoff pitch it coming. Will miss up high, and it's a leadoff walk for Sabater. Quincy Villa back again for another summer for the T-Bolts, David.
Yeah, we saw a lot of him last year, and he's a very explosive player, a lot of speed coming out of the box.
Runner's gonna go. The throw from McNally is not in time. So the T-Bolts will see their center fielder swipe a bag, and it's 1-0. Time is called. What a high heat will just miss, and it's 2-0 from Sample to Villa. So for Sample, the speed has been there. The question is control right now. Here's the 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's Hentz throwing across his body, and the tag is not made. Sheeler was pulled off the base, tried to turn and tag the runner, and Villa got just by him. That will be scored as an infield hit. And there's now 2-1.
That was a heck of a throw by Cade Hentz to even make that a close play, and heads up by Sheeler to give up tag in the bag and trying to get the tag out there.
It was a smart play by Sheeler, and we've seen that play made before by Giants first baseman. Giants would like a ground ball here, and that Could be a double play that will miss just high. Off speed there is at 83. One out. Upstairs again. So when Sample misses, it is high. A lot of talk from the TBolts dugout. Like to see that. Bench is having some fun here this summer. This is ripped foul. So again, we don't know how long Sample can go. I mean, I've heard 2 innings, but not much longer than that because he's been training the last 2 days. So reliever length, I would guess, from Sample here today. 2-1. Hit high and into the net. That's why the numbers may not be as high as they could be, but every fastball he has thrown has been above 90 miles an hour today, David.
Yeah, and that location started to come back to him, especially in this at-bat. And talking about the batter, Vance Bonnier, he actually has more pitching appearances than games in the field this year.
Well, there's a strikeout. The throw to third is late, but the first strikeout from Sample as a Giant at 92, as he will catch Bonnie. But the runners will advance. Giants have been able to wiggle out of tough situations like this one these last few days. Swing and miss there. There's the off speed at 83. And you wonder if Sample's starting to pitch with some confidence now, David.
Yeah, certainly we saw that in the last at-bat. That command definitely came back to him.
That's inside, gets away. McNally keeps an eye on third base as he goes to retrieve it.
And McNally, as far as I know, you commentated his last game where he had a rough time behind the plate. I mean, what needs to be different for him?
I think that, if you're coming off of a tough game in the plate or behind the plate, I always feel like, it's how you start, right? That's kind of the best way. Just have a good start as best as you can. And then adjust from there. Popped up, right side. It's going to get out of play. But, David, earlier on, I think you were saying that for Sample, the control, the location, that's starting to come to him. And now he's got another 2-strike count. He's looking to pick up his second strikeout in a row. Here it comes. Just missed, low and away. He went to the off-speed pitch there to try to find it. Now, we saw Hunter Stevens from Alabama do that a lot last night, using the speed early in the counts and then going to the off-speed to try to put guys away. Full count. Hit up the middle, and that will fall in. TBolts are going to take the lead. Saviter and Villa will score, and it's a 2-run single for Erd.
That'll be Josh Erd's 5th and 6th RBI of this young Cal Ripken season. He came into the game batting .500 and only had 1 strikeout, so he was not going to be an easy out there.
Yeah, he took a pitch that was coming in at 92, middle high, sent it into center, 87 miles an hour off the bat. And now it's Jonathan McMath. Math will take low and inside. So for Sample, it was that first pitch walk and then that ball that was hit on the ground. I would say, that's the first time that we've seen him kind of get pieced up. Now, you got to remember, this is, I believe, his first inning against college opposition. Get a call there to even the count at 1-1. May have just missed outside. But the confidence is there. You know, you wouldn't know by looking that this is a guy who's got 4 years left to college ball. And number 4 will deliver. He'll miss down low. Just miss. Right outside. Now, Sample was pretty highly touted coming out of college.
Top 500 nationally and top 10 in the state of Maryland, coming out of Salisbury, Maryland.
3-1. Swing and miss there. That's a nice pitch to get this count full. And that will miss. So 2-1 on Sample's second walk so far in this outing.
The third baseman, Bryce Curry.
I think that Vince Caposa's going to go out and have a word with Sample now on the mound.
Yeah, been a rough first inning here. Not the pitch placement that Sample wanted to start off here, and Bryce Curry stepping up. Did not record a hit in the first meeting between these two teams, but he was very busy on the defensive side at third base.
So again, the conversation here on the mound with Caposa and Sample. Again, every fastball that Sample has thrown has been above 90 miles an hour today. So Bryce Curry will stand in with 2 on and 1 away here in the first, and that will find the zone here against Curry. Sample checks second. Now he's going to look home. Find the zone there again, 0-2. You wonder what Caposa said to him, because these first 2 pitches have each been in the zone. Here to Curry at 90 and 91. Sample looking for another punch out. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And just miss outside. Tried to get the chase there from Curry, but Curry held up. And again, it's the same thing we've seen with Stevens. You go heat, then you try to get the punch out on the off-speed pitch. You couldn't get the swing there. Sample will try it again. He'll get it that time. His second punch out, the second out of this game.
The right fielder, Gabriel Ruiz.
Now it's Gabe Ruiz's turn, the right fielder.
Ruiz is looking to turn this season around right now with 18 at-bats, and 11 of them have ended up in strikeouts.
And they're facing a strikeout pitcher. First pitch is inside, though. What up? High and away. So good. Sample on the mound, just trying to stop the bleeding after 2 runs came across on the single by Herb. 2-0. We'll get a swing and miss there. That was middle. Sample's got to be careful, but when you throw at 90, it's the guy who struck out, as you said, in 11 of 18 at-bats. You trust your stuff. 2-1. And he'll get the bottom of the zone now after the last pitch was towards the top, and it's 2-2, and Sample is a strike away from getting through this first inning. Can Sample get his third strikeout? Right here. It's hit hard. That's fair down the line and left. And that's going to score one more. On his horse is McMath. He will be sent home as well. The throw is cut off, and it's 4-0 TBolts here in the first. A 2-run double by Ruiz.
Left fielder, Steve Thomas.
Now it's Steve Thomas's turn. So another ball hit hard on the ground, just out of the reach of Wyatt down the third base line. I mean, it went right over the base. About a foot away from being foul, about a foot away from Wyatt's glove. Now a swing and miss here by Thomas. Oh, 1. Just missed down low. Foul tip into the glove. Sample looking for another punch out. One-two pitch. High and away. Two-two. Fouled away. Good job by Thomas to stay alive. Two-two. Runner goes, pitch is low, and the count is full. So full count here to Steve Thomas. He's trying to bring home another run. The pitch. Popped up, right side. Robbins running over. He makes the catch on the run. The TBolts plate 4 here in the Welcome back to Gaithersburg. Hence is at the plate as the Giants trail. It's a 1-1 count here to Hence. It's Bonilla on the mound. That will miss. As you can see here, we've got the pitch speed on there now. This is popped up to center. Under it is Sabater for the first out. Thanks to our general manager, Matt Kangas, for setting that up. That's real cool.
Yeah, we love to bring you more stats like that as we get them ourselves.
Try that. Kleiman will hit it down the line. That will fall in fair. Kleiman is on his horse. He's headed for second. Right fielder Ruiz slips, and Kleiman is in standing. A double, and that's huge for the Giants DH.
Yeah, it's something massive just for the Giants and the TBolts, both of them, as Christian Bonilla, the pitcher for the TBolts, has had a rough couple of games these last two, allowing 7 earned runs in both of his last 2 appearances against the Braves and the Big Train.
So now it's Danny Sheeler's turn. He'll hit it hard and into left field. Kleiman is going to stop at third. Runners on the corners here for the Giants.
Number 23, Aiden Robbins.
And now it's Aiden Robbins' turn. This guy hit really well this spring.
Yeah, he's looking to find his first hit of the Cal Ripken season, as he's only played in 1 game, and that was just a couple days ago against the Big Train where he went 0 for 4.
He'll swing and miss. Check on first base. Sliding back in there safely is Sheeler. Robbins will swing and miss again, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a frustrating end of the swing there, as he lost the grip on his bat a little bit, his arm flung off of it, so see if he can calm down here and lock in on this 0-2.
He will foul it back. Oh, 2. Robbins will hit it high in the air to right, and that is over the head of Ruiz. In to score is Kleiman. Sheeler is sent home. The throw home, there won't be one. 4-2. And Aiden Robbins comes through with his first hit as a Giant. It's a 2-run double. And with how this offense has been this year, David, even when you saw 4 runs put up on the board, what 3 letters does this team play by?
GNQ, Giants never quit.
And are they quitting here in the first?
Absolutely not.
You got Matt Best up at the plate now. Giants can smell blood in the water. It's inside there to Best. And I was going to say, that's why those insurance runs the second half of that first inning
I mean,
were so important, right? I mean, those add-on runs, those 2 extra ones on that ball hit down the line, because I think the TBolts need them. Popped up by Best. Sabiter. Make the catch. Tagging is Robbins. Throw is cut off. And then the throw gets away. It looked like it got into Erd. Erd threw it. But it hits the fence over there by third. Giants are going to need a hit now as the sacrifice is taken away.
yeah, and I really want to highlight that double by Aiden Robbins now standing 90 feet away, because not only did he hit that 96 miles an hour off the bat and it went 333 feet to the opposite field, but Danny Sheeler getting on his horse, scoring from first.
Yeah.
I mean, that was impressive.
That will miss up high. So Matthew Best to just flied out to center. We'll see his UMBC teammate, Danny Wyatt, who had a really, really, really good spring, hit over 300. Racked up good amount of homers as well. He'll take that, a bouncer stopped by Bonnie.
Wyatt also searching for his first hit after he just has one appearance thus far in the 7th inning of the Crop Dusters 14-6 win.
Popped up, right side, by the fence, and out of play.
He got just one at bat in that game where he walked and then came around to score along with a stolen base.
Best will take a strike. So 2-2 with 2 away. Inside, that's a good take by Matt Best. Or excuse me, by Wyatt. Getting the retrievers confused. So it's full count now to the Giants' third baseman. Off the end of the bat to center. And that is caught. So the Giants will get 2 back as we head to the second. I think that the whole reason why our GM, Kangas, came up here was because the guy on the mound right now who did not throw a fastball under 90 throughout that first inning. Now you can see it for yourself, the speed this guy has. And of course, as I hype him up, he starts off speed and he misses low. It's Matthew Kim, the second baseman. Kim will swing and miss at 90 miles an hour. One from Sample. Missed down low.
This is certainly a very talented and dangerous TBolts offense, but a lot of these guys in the lineup today are struggling, looking for ways to get out, including Matthew Kim here.
Kim will hit that high into the net.
Kim has started out 1 for 11 this season with 2 runs and no RBIs yet. Excuse me, 2 RBIs.
2-2 will miss high. And Sample's got himself in another full count. Full count pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? No. And it's another walk from Sample. It is his third of this game. Saber at the dish. That'll miss low. So Sample today, he's topped out at 92. Fastball's been sitting, I would say 90 to 92. He's thrown 92 a few times. 1-0. Swing and miss. That ball was down by the plate. And he got Sabater to go fishing at it. 1-1. Check over to first, not in time. Hit on the ground, a chopper to second, and it's bobbled by Heads. His second error this season as he switches back to number 21. There's 2 on.
Tough play for Hentz as it really just kind of died in the air and didn't get to him, and then at that bounced straight up into his hands and couldn't get a clean transition to make the throw even to first.
Via shows bunt, pulls it away. TBolts offense looking for more here. One out. And again, if you're Sample, you know, it's tough to see now. That's twice that balls have been hit Hentz's way on the ground. Twice the play has not been made. Now, the first time, I don't fault Hentz, but still, it was a ball on the ground. Sample's got to shake that off. He's only gotten 1 out from his fielders in this game, I believe. And it was Steve Thomas who flew out to right. The other 2 outs he's gotten were from punch outs, and he's looking for number 3 right now. 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Left side. McNally throws his helmet, gets under it, makes the play. That'll certainly help calm down the freshman pitcher's nerves there, David.
Yeah, anything helps, and surefire out like that from McNally will help calm the nerves and help hopefully settle him in here with some more control.
Here went down on strikes his first time up. Stand in with 2 on and 1 away. Pop it up. Center field. Best. Backing up. Makes the catch. Runner will hold. That throw would have been perfect. Hence, leaped in the air to cut it off, just in case. But that's a heck of a play by Best in center.
Yeah, he looked ready to go. As soon as he caught it, he knew what the situation was, and perfect throw. And I would say a good read by Kim on second to hold.
Berg will take. We'll see who had that big 2-run single. He's got 2 on now. He's looking for a repeat performance. And I think that the TBolts are under some pressure to score more runs. Especially with, you got Bauer who's up. He could be throwing today. That's Jackson Bauer. Very trusted arm for the Giants. He throws the opposite of Sample. I think for him it's a lot about control rather than speed. Good pitch there for a strike. But my point is the Giants offense has proven they can strike. They struck twice in the first inning. And if the pitching can hold on, you like this offense's chances against anybody.
Erd comes into this game batting .33 against righties and .600 against lefties, so we'll see if that factors in later in the game.
Yeah, it is a righty on the mound. So another full count here for Sample. Good for his 4th punch out. Instead, it's hit to right, and that will fall in. That's going to score 1 more. The throw to third is not in time, and the TBolts add another 5-2. And it's Erd again who comes through with the runner in scoring position. That's his 3rd RBI of the game. And Sample's day is done, so we will step away. Whatever. So Jackson Bauer is in, and David, you noted that it's a really interesting change of pace.
Yeah, it's an interesting change of pace for him because of his warm-up song.
And it's hit hard to right. That will fall in. But it's barehanded by Robbins. He will throw it in. The play at third, not in time. And there's runners on the corners. It's 6-2.
Yeah, I don't think Robbins got the best of reads on that one over there and right. I thought that was pretty catchable for him, but 94 off the bat, and it came up short.
So Sample's line is done. Went an inning and 2/3, 4 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned. 3 walks, 2 punch-outs. It's 0-2. 1-1, excuse me. That's hit to right. That will score another. It's 7-2 now. The TBolts try to break this thing open early. That time it was Bryce Curry. So, no, that's 7 runs attributed to Sample. 4 of them were earned. 3 straight RBI singles. This one's popped up. Right side. Called off by Robbins. He will make the catch. But not before the TBolts score 3. TBolts have had trouble this season holding leads. Their offense is unreal, as you've seen so far today. But again, the Giants, they played it 2 in the first. That comes inside, it almost hits Martin 1-0.
Martin almost had an inside-the-park home run in the first meeting between these two teams, as it was lost in the lights at Blair High School by 3 of the TBolts fielders.
A swing and miss there.
It was completely missed and made it all. The ball made its entire trek to the outfield fence and was tagged out by, I would say, 3 feet at home plate.
Check to swing. Did not go. 2-1.
And that was just a unfortunate day for Martin, who also had a 98 mile an hour.
Hit this one hard and foul.
98 mile an hour, almost double. Again, tagged out, stretching for second this time. It was a really tough day, but not a tough day for the Giants, seeing if they can turn this game around.
Giants had 8 runs in that game, I believe.
It was 9.
Well,
9.
even better. They need 8 runs, though, today. That comes inside, almost hits Martin at 88, so he jumps out of the way. You'll take 9 runs again if you're the Giants today. Well, I don't know, because we might have ourselves a shootout. Might need more. That's a good start. Martin's aboard with a walk. So let's see if the bottom of this lineup can produce.
Now back to the Giants. The left fielder number 2, Tanner Sandoval.
Tander Sanderoff. Take outside. Want to know.
Sanderoff, one of the many good bullpen arms for the Giants, is a two-way guy.
We'll foul that one back.
At the plate, however, he is just 1 for 4 on the season, but does have 3 walks, all of them came against the TBolts on June 3rd.
Sanderoff pops it up, out of play. It's off the top of the fence into storage container there. 1-2. Sanderoff takes right down the middle. That's not a spot where you want to see a guy go down looking, David.
Not at all. You have a guy on, you got nobody out. You got to put something in play after you foul off too.
Swing and miss. Runner goes. No. Back to first goes Martin. He faked me out. And it's 0-2. McNally's got to be ready to go now. He's a 200 hitter this summer. Pop it up. Good foul.
Yeah, his issue primarily at the plate has been strikeouts. 6 strikeouts across 10 at-bats.
4 walks, though. But not thinking walk now. Put it on the ground to third. Chance for 2. There's 1. Play at first, not in time.
The shortstop, number 21, Cade.
Lineup flips over to Heads. He's had a tough day so far in the field. Trying to redeem himself now at the plate. High and away. Well, Bonilla's problem this year has been walks. But when you got 7 runs of support through 2 innings, David, it seems like that kind of opens you up to take more risks in the zone. This is pieced up to center. Sabater going back. He makes the catch on the run just in front of the wall. So the Giants cannot respond. We will Welcome back to Gaithersburg. I'm Tyler Lochte. He is David Lewis. And the TBolts will look to add to their lead. Hit hard to third. Ground by Wyatt. His throw is strong across, one away.
I mean, if you want to let your pitcher know that the defense is behind you, make a throw like that. You put everything into that one.
The second baseman, Matthew Kim.
Yeah, that was really impressive. That will bounce in there, 1-0. Another one that bounces in, and it's now 2-0. We're having trouble locating right now. Find it there, though.
And Bauer, a guy that made use of yesterday's off day, committing to Hofstra University.
We congratulate him on that. He will walk Matthew Kim. He'll take his second walk in as many at-bats.
Center fielder, Jeff Sabat.
On Sabater. Off the end of the bat. Hence runs it down, holds it. And there's 2-1.
Almost exactly like the infield single earlier in the game. That was an extremely hard play for Hentz to make. And just decided to eat that one.
Take it down low, 1-0. Foul back. See what Villa can do here with 2 on. He's going to hit it high in the air to left. That'll stay in the ballpark. Sander off makes the catch, 2 outs.
The catcher, Vance Covior.
Now it's Vance Bonnier's turn.
And with that single by Erd just a minute ago, he will now be hitting over 600 against lefties.
That's really impressive. Off the end of the bat, right to second, easy play for Martin. And the Giants will the TBolts scoreless for the first time here tonight. Welcome back up to our Lochte. He's David Lewis. And David Bauer comes in, provides some stability, especially in that third inning, as he will strand 2. What does the offense need to do?
I mean, they need to jump on Bonilla. He's allowed 7 earned runs his past 2 appearances and only gone 3 innings and 3 1/3 innings in those 2 appearances. So now's the time to jump on him.
And it's not like he's no stranger to run support. He had an offense that scored 10 runs against the big train. This has popped up to left. Caught by Thomas. It's not really the start you want there if you're the Giants.
No, and almost immediately Bonilla knew that was a fly out, and he looked at his catcher, Bonnier, and just nodded his head. So those two working well together at the moment.
Sheeler now. Giants legend forever after what he did last night. Take a strike at 78. I mean, we've been talking about, just how important of a hit that was, how important of a game that was, as the Giants have, really proven, I think, that they belong. We'll hit it hard to left. And it's caught by Thomas again. 2 balls hit to him here in the third, and he makes the play both times.
Dugout has really come alive for the TBolts. With Bonilla working so quickly. Got climbing out in 2 pitches and Sheeler out in 3. And Robbins with that double last time up will try and avoid that same fate.
This hit hard and foul. Off the end of the bat, foul. Well, if not now, then very soon for this Giants offense. Again, you cannot just continue to sit here trailing by this much. This ball is pieced into left, and that's going to fall in. Robbins is thinking 2, and it's bobbled. Robbins will stop at second, though. That's his second double of this game. Giants, a lifeline here in the bottom of the third.
And what's so interesting about that, too, is now both at bats, he's swung and missed and then lost his top hand grip on the bat. So I can't tell if he has not enough pine tar or just the right amount, as both times now both doubles.
Matthew Best. Giants love a base knock here. First pitch strike from Bonilla. So it's 0-1. 2 away. Best fouls it away. Now he's down to his last strike. He had his best offensive game against the Grays, David.
Yeah, 6 plate appearances, and 5 of them he eventually came around to score later in that inning. 5 out of 19 runs that day for the Giants.
Let's take strike 3. He can't believe it. Giants trying to runner on second. Top of the fourth.
Lochte.
And it's, again, a big opportunity here for the TBolts. What can Bauer do? That will bounce in. One, two. Strike three. Good pitch by Bauer. That will bounce in. So it's a 1-0 count now to McMath. And you got that tough out as a lefty especially. Bauer's looking for a quick inning. Swing and miss by McMath. 2-1, hit hard and foul.
Yeah, McMath got a good chunk of that. 92 off the bat, just a little too early there to keep it in play.
Will miss high. Strike three! That's 2 in a row by Bauer, both looking.
The third baseman, Gaithersburg.
That's really impressive. He's feeling it right now. This is hit hard down the line and foul. This time it's hit to short, hence across in time. 1, 2, 3 inning.
The third baseman, number 27, Danny Wyatt.
So now Danny Wyatt will stand in. Let's see if Wyatt can find a way to jumpstart this Giants offense. He'll swing at the first pitch, hit it hard. Diving catch is dropped. Wyatt will stop it first. And it's a leadoff man aboard for the Giants here in the 4th.
Great break there for the Giants. That one was hit pretty hard down that left field line and just, and I mean just, out of reach for the left fielder Steve Thomas.
So now it's A.J. Martin. Bouncer to third. This is dropped by Curry. 2-1 for the Giants. That's one way to do it. 2 balls put in play and dropped. Neither are... Oh, that one's going to be scored as an error. But, again, I don't think the Giants are complaining about scoring. Sanderoff will stand in. What can the lefty do? He will take high and away. Check it, second! Throw is not in time. I don't think a tag was made, David. I think that the glove just missed him.
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, either way, that was way too close if you're a Giants fan. And
I agree. You cannot afford to have runner picked off there. Inside on Sanderoff. Runners will stay put. Back pick now was dropped.
Wyatt out there on second, not getting the best of reads. Sanderoff in the box tried to help him by holding up the hand, and he was able to scurry back just in time.
So it's now 2-0 to Sanderoff. That is a monster lead, I will say it. Second base. Pitch home, ball 4. That's a 4-pitch walk. Bases are loaded.
The catcher, number 45, Ethan McNally.
If you're the Giants, you need multiple runs now, I think, David.
Yeah, this was the time to jump on Bonilla. Now Brock Hunter, the manager of the TBolts, will come out and have a word with him. Did not motion to the bullpen, so
No, I don't think you go to the pen yet.
I think this is a meeting to the whole team, especially after the error by third baseman Bryce Curry, is you have to play for your pitcher too. Now we'll see what the 9-hole hitter McNally can do. Hit into a fielder's choice his first time up.
Nobody out. Bases juiced. McNally takes strike 1. I think that may have just missed low, David. Oh, 1. McNally swings again at another low pitch. That's one of those where if that swings there.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you got to figure out what the umpire is calling for this entire game, what the exact zone is. It's all a little different with every single game.
0-2. McNally will hit this hard to center field. Sabater is back. He'll make the catch. Tagging is Wyatt. Giants get one back. McNally delivers a sacrifice fly. And I think in that spot with nobody out, David, you take a sacrifice fly there.
Yeah, you take anything. You don't want to leave the bases loaded and leave 3 runners stranded at the end of the inning, so getting 1 run is a good first step.
Hence for take outside. So what can Hentz do? Take high and away. And I think if you're the Giants right now, you need to force Bonilla to throw strikes.
Yeah, Bonilla hasn't gone past 3 1/3 innings at all this season, and so he's starting to show his.
1-1. Hentz rips it right back up the middle. Martin is sent home, and it's bobbled in center. Into second base goes Hentz. Sander off to third at 7-4. And the Giants' bats are coming alive here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Designated hitter number 17,
I mean, you got to feel for Bonilla. He's gotten the ball in play, and granted, that one was sent back up the middle into the outfield, but another bobble costs extra bases.
Kleiman will swing and miss at the first pitch. Well, Giants never quit. They were down 7-2 at the start of this inning. Now they've got 2 more in scoring position. And if Kleiman can come through with a big-time knock, it could be a 1-run game. That will bounce in. Everybody stays put. Kleiman, 350-plus hitter this year at Eastern Michigan. A very experienced bat. Will take inside. And remember, the hero from 2 nights ago, Danny Sheeler, is on deck. Then it's Aiden Robbins, who's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. Gotta like where you're at right now if you're the Giants. Comes inside on Kleiman, and it's 3-1. A hitter's count to a really good hitter. The Giants' eyes are wide right now.
I mean, just the confidence from Kleiman. I mean, that curveball was headed right at him before it broke back inside, but that was really close, and he didn't move a muscle.
He'll rip this. Caught at third. Curry takes away 1 run, maybe 2. And Kleiman just got robbed. What a great play by Bryce Curry. Best defensive play I've seen at Criswell Automotive Field this year. That's real impressive.
Yeah, he was very busy in the first meeting between these 2 teams, and after that meeting by Brock Hunter, I'm sure that was the message.
Now Sheeler off the end of the bat. He's going to have to hustle. The throw to first is in time. That Curry play may prove to be the biggest of this game. Giants strength 2 and scoring.
taking us back.
I'm Tyler Lochte. He's David Lewis, and the Giants are very unlucky to still trail by 3. What a play by Bryce Curry.
What a play, and what a game we got on our hands now, 7-4, with still a lot of baseball yet to play.
Oh, this game is far from over, Dave. No, Tebey is in. He will get a swing and miss out of Gabe Ruiz. Oh, 2 now from Tebey.
Ruiz has a double and a flyout today in this game, but as I noted previously, 11 strikeouts on the season, now down 0-2.
0-2 pitch, swing and miss. Tebey comes in, throws 3 pitches, all strikes, to see Ruiz sent back to the dugout.
Catcher McNally has a word with Tebey here. Tebey, another returner on this Giants roster, as he was here last summer. He transferred from Hagerstown Community College to Long Island University for this past spring.
This is hit well down the line and left. That will fall in. Thomas is thinking too. He will head back to first with a 1-out single. That ball was pieced. And the Giants are lucky that Thomas is not on second base right now.
Yeah, Thomas didn't get the best of reads there. Didn't round first as hard as normal aggressive base runners would. And almost got caught in no man's land.
7-4 ball game. TBolts looking to add to their lead. Good pitch by Tebey. So Tebey goes to LIU, the Sharks. He pitched in the NCAA tournament, I believe, for them this year. If he didn't, maybe it was the conference tournament. I could have sworn that he did. And it was fouled away. He did. He pitched against Wofford. That was a part of the Chapel Hill region. He came in, he faced a batter. So a guy with NCAA tournament experience on the mound right now for the Giants. We'll check it first. Oh, that hit Thomas. And he is still down. And you never want to see that. It was a pickoff attempt. And I think Sheeler may have missed the catch. And it just went right into the ribs of Steve Thomas. Welcome back to Gaithersburg. It's good to see that Thomas is Still in this game at first base, Matthew Kim at the plate. He's reached twice. Both times have been by way of the free pass. 1-2. Fouled into the net. So Kim has to protect here with 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Kim fouls it away. TBay has pitched in some games against some really good teams. He was incredible, by the way, in their tournament game against Sacred Heart. That was in their conference tournament. He went 3, didn't give up a hit or a run. 1-2, swing and miss, and he gets Kim. Second punch out here from TBay.
80 in the bottom part of the zone. Had him fooled, and TBay, again, yeah, as you noted, was an absolute workhorse for the Sharks this year. Racking up 20 2/3 inning across 14 appearances.
Miss away. Good to see Noah back. Feels like all the Giants from last year outside of Gibbs and Kleiman are pitchers, primarily guys out of the pen. And then Carl's miss high and away 2-0. But the Bauer brothers, they're back. We have Noah TBay on the mound right now, and Mitchell Bramsway, another guy. 2-0. Fouled away. A whole lot of new Giants, though, as well.
Yeah, a lot of changeover in this roster. Is Jackson Bauer now enjoying the ballpark with our assistant GM, Daniel. Gives us a little wave.
Two-one. TBay's just finding his spots. He's been confident. He's been cool. He's been calm on the mound right now.
Yeah, he's really finding the outer reaches of the zone. Or this umpire zone, I should say.
Runner goes. Bouncer could be trouble. That's going to get into the outfield. Let's see if Thomas is sent home. He will stop at third, and there's runners on the corners now for the TBolts.
I mean, I am not sure how Sabater hit it so hard into the ground. I mean, that must have bounced 30 feet in the air, just coming right off the ground. It amazed me.
I don't know. TBay's in some trouble now. Quincy Villa's at the dish. Runner goes. Throw down, no. McNally holds it. He doesn't want to throw down and see another run score. And if you're TBay right now, David, you could just focus on the hitting.
Yeah, you really got to focus on the person at the plate, especially with 2 outs. Any fly ball, defense is likely going to catch it.
1-1. Hit hard and foul, and TBay is 1 strike away. Here's the 1-2 incoming. TB looking for his third punch out of the inning, and he'll just miss it. So it's 2-2 count with 2 away. TB looking to end it. He'll get his third punch out, and we'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Like, let's go. Keep it up. That's good for Jackson Bauer to come up and say a quick hello to the boys here in the booth. One of the nicest guys that you will find on a diamond. And again, we congratulate him on his commitment to Hofstra. It's really cool to see. It could not happen to a better guy as Rohan Mishra's it. Robbins will check his swing. They're going to say he went 0-1. But again, just such a great guy. One of many good dudes in this Giants clubhouse. This was fouled back.
Yeah, and in that break, I asked him, to just talk about his commitment. He said, no, the focus is not on me right now. It's on the game. And
that kind of sums up how Bauer is off the end of the bat. Oh, look out to the kids over there. Oof.
Close call.
Man, that was close. Thankfully, it does not hit anybody. Robbins down on strikes. And again, for me, I think everything goes back to that play by Curry at third. It would be at the bare minimum 7-5 right now. Maybe 7-6 if he doesn't make that catch. That's the best defensive play that I've seen made this season.
Yeah, you could get a bunch of ifs just off that one play, including the following at bat. Sheeler hit it right to the shortstop, and in the event that line out didn't happen to Curry, shortstop probably would have been playing double play depth at that point.
Here's the 1-1. Missed just high. Matthew Best Crowds the plate, doesn't he, David?
Yeah, he really gets in there. I mean, I've seen, I would say a lot of the guys do get really close to the plate nowadays.
And you wonder if that kind of hurts him in a way, right? Because he's so close to the plate and you get a call like that that's 50-50, but it's outside. Because he's so close, it's called a strike.
I mean, with all the command that pitchers have these days to be able to sneak things in on the outside corner, I'm really not surprised at how the stances have changed throughout the years and how close or how far they get away from the plate.
Best is down on strikes. That's 2 batters, 2 punch-outs from Mishra. He's looking real good on the mound right now.
Yeah, Mishra came into this game with 2 appearances, the last one being on June 9th against the Grays, where he went 2 1/3, giving up 3 earned runs on 3 hits, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. But so far, he seems to be up in just strikeouts in this appearance.
Look at that outing against the Crop Dusters, though. Gave up just 1 hit, 10 batters faced. And it looks like we're seeing that Rohan Mishra today. It's not good news for the Giants, as it kind of felt like they were just knocking on the door that last inning. Got a miss high. 7-4 game here in Gaithersburg. 1-1. Off the end of the bat, 1-2 now. And again, if you're a Giant, you're not really that worried about the proceedings. I mean, you've plated 4 runs tonight in the first half of this game. You got to just do that again in the second half. And the pitching has been good. That's now 3 straight zeros hung up. This is hit on the ground. It's Curry who dives, throws across. That's unbelievable. Curry robs another Giant of a hit. And we will head
Welcome back to Gaithersburg for the top of the 6th inning.
Yeah, it's still Noah Tebey out there. You've liked what you've seen from him. See what missed down low.
Especially in that last part of the 5th inning where he really settled in there. I mean, he got all 3 outs on strikeouts, but alternating strikeouts and singles in that inning.
Popped up, right side. No trouble for Robbins, who makes the play. 1 away. Yeah, Tebe has been really solid so far. And, David, I think that for him that just starts by, or with, finding the zone.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you just want your guys to throw strikes. And, you know, if they hit it, they hit it, and you hope your defense makes a play, as Bryce Curry for the TBolts has made 2 plays tonight.
This is the dangerous man in this TBolts team. This is Josh End, but he's facing a righty.
Yeah, I mean, not as good with righties, but still over 300 against righties. It's going to do some damage.
He'll hit it hard to third. Wyatt, he's got a cannon. Shows it off there on the second out. I think if you're a Giants pitcher, you're fine with that ball hit slowly to third base.
Yeah, got him on the inside, and it died quickly on the grass. Nice ground ball, getting him to roll over.
So 7-4 ball game again here in Gaithersburg. Top of the 6th inning. So both teams have done all of their scoring in 2 innings. TBolts 4 in the first, 3 in the second. Giants 2 in the first, 2 more in the 4th inning. It's fouled back. McMath back to the pitcher. Nifty play by Tebe. And he's worked it.
Now batting at number 7, A.J. Martin.
A.J. Martin first up for the Giants here in the bottom half of the 6th. Disher was dominant against the Giants in that 5th inning. This would be a big win for the Giants if they can find a way back. Put them at 6-3. Keep them in first place in the North Division. That will come inside. 2-1 now. Big Train have lost again. Crop Dusters beat them. That was in Olney.
You love to hear that.
Oh, man. 2-1. Hit hard in the left. Long run for Thomas. He can't get there. That bounces off the wall, and Martin's headed for second. He's in with a lead-off double.
Breaks a streak of 5 consecutive Giants hitters retired, and that's a great job by Martin hitting that one 96 off the bat. And that one hop off the wall was just a couple inches from a ground rule double. Hit the yellow lining out there in left center.
Now if you're the Giants, you have to bring Martin home. Sanderoff gets a bunt down, and it's bobbled. The throw from Mishra is still in time, but the runner advances. Giants playing some small ball here. Now, you talked to head coach TJ Brockway about small ball last game.
Yeah, he just, given the situation, he just needed the runners to move over, and the bunts that happened against the Big Train were perfect bunts, and that one was kind of a lackadaisical bunt from Sanderoff. I mean, he didn't really square up for it. He just kind of got his bat head around and was able to get it down.
Well, TJ Brockway has been talking about how, the guys are here to swing the bat. The guys are here to hit. Only in certain situations is he going to ask the guys to play some small ball. And now for the second time this year, they do it, and it works. That's a strike there to McNally. One. Mishra gets the call. So McNally came through with the sacrifice fly his last time up. Can he do it again to make it 7-5? Pop it up. What a take. What an excellent take by McNally to even the count at 2-2.
Yeah,
A pitch earlier in this count, David may have missed. That one may have made the strike zone, but things even out in the end. 2-2. McNally off the end of the bat.
I mean, you spoke to Barham White and Hank Lippman pregame, and they seem to think that the strike zone here with the TrackMan's a little too high.
Interesting.
I believe is what they were saying to you, and caught a bit of that conversation.
Well, I think they were mostly speaking about at one of their respective schools, but maybe that's the case here. McNally's down on strikes. That is a huge punch out for Mishra. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, massive punch out, and now Cade Hentz is going to have to come up and put something fair in play and not towards a TBolts defender.
McNally is angry about how that bat ended. Hentz takes for a ball. And again, you get that leadoff double, and in a game like this, you really want to see that run score. Hentz up the middle, bobbled by Mishra. He will turn and fire to first in time. And the Giants will strand a runner. Welcome back. Costello on the bump now for the Giants.
Costello comes into this game with a 12 ERA across 2 appearances in this Cal Ripken season, but all that damage coming in the opening game loss to the Big Train, where he allowed 4 earned runs on 2 hits and 3 walks.
Remember, he worked a scoreless frame against the Braves in that tight 3-0 win.
I mean, he was really efficient in that appearance, retiring all 3 batters faced. I mean, what did you see from him in that game?
I just saw an uptick in confidence. I think that he got more comfortable after that first appearance was out of the way. Remember, he was facing a hot offense against the Big Train. That'll miss outside. So it seems like for the last 3 innings, even though the Giants have not scored a run, they have threatened. For the Giants, you hope that the dam will eventually break. And I think that that starts with the work done on this side of things. The pitching has produced now 5 straight scoreless frames. 1-2. Fouled back. Oof! Hits the ump where you don't want to see him hit. He's going to take a second, and while he will collect himself, let's go through the scores around the Cal Ripken League, shall we? The Crop Dusters take down the Big Train at home 6-3. Aces up 4-3 over the Braves at home, and the Senators trail 5-1 to the Senators. That game, Regency, down there in Southern Maryland. Strike 3. Costello. He's picking up right where he left off after his last appearance against the Braves. But again, with the Big Train losing, David, it's a chance for the Giants to take a 2-game lead in the North.
Yeah, every game's important, especially when you play less than 40 of them.
So the Crop Dusters, with that win earlier today, they actually will jump over the Big Train, David, and into second place. The Crop Dusters are 5-5. However, remember, the Giants have the tiebreaker over them. So I believe the Giants would go up by a 1.5 games over the Crop Dusters. It would be, I guess, technically 2 games, right? Because of that tiebreaker, 2.5.
Yeah, and the Crop Dusters have a chance to kind of get rid of that tiebreaker tomorrow, as the Giants will head up to Olney at 5:30.
That turns into a really big game, doesn't it? That's going to be really fun for us to call. I'm certainly excited for it. Aces in first in the South at 5-3. A swing and miss there. Another one for Costello. How good has he looked out of the pen tonight?
I mean, just really efficient. 3 balls thrown across those 2 batters. He's finding the strike zone very well. And now he'll face Steve Thomas, He was 1 for 3 today with a single his last time up.
So the Aces and the Giants are the only 2 undefeated, teams above 500 in this league. Both of them currently sit at 5-3. Aces are winning their game, Giants are not. Strike. 2-1. Costello is now a strike away from striking out the side.
That pitch was sensational, and I mean sensational. That had the hitter completely fooled as it curved back in on the plate.
He got him! Costello comes in, faces 3, and sends them all back to the dugout, victims of punch-outs. That's a real impressive inning of relief.
Alright, taking us back.
The designated hitter, number 17, Brendan Lyman.
Giants pitchers have now worked 5 consecutive scoreless innings. Can the offense get going? Well, again, David, it's such an interesting thing, right? I mean, for the TBolts, this is off the end of the bat. That's a fair ball. That's unlucky. That's out number 1. But again, you know, how many times this year have we seen a team score a ton of runs in the first 2 innings, and then the Giants outplay them the rest of the way?
Yeah, it all starts in the first 3 innings. That's when you can either jump on the starter quickly or, you know, see your guys retire quickly.
Danny Sheeler's turn. Off the end of the bat and foul. There's a punch out. Mishra has been unreal since coming into this game. Go get Sheeler now.
Gave up that lone double to A.J. Martin, and since then, it's been 5 straight retired.
That's the only base runner he is allowed. It's fouled into the glove.
Aiden Robbins, 2 for 3 today with 2 doubles and a strikeout.
Popped up. Right side. Called by the right fielder Ruiz. Makes the play. Another great inning for Mishra.
Okay.
The second baseman,
Costello
number
back out there.
92,
3 punch-outs for him last time up.
He'll face the 9-hole hitter, Matthew Kim, to start things off.
Again, you got to give a lot of credit to the Giants' pen. They've done an excellent job. This would be a 6th scoreless inning in a row. They've given their offense plenty of opportunities, but Mishra has come in for the TBolts and shut them down.
TBolts dugout getting very vocal now as we head into the 8th inning. So they're trying to will their guys to the first win over the Giants this year.
Inside. And it's now 3-1 to Kim, who has drawn 2 walks tonight. Can he get another one? Yes, no, he can't. Not there, at least. So that will just miss. Oof. That's a foul ball. Catcher's interference, maybe?
No, I think that was fouled.
Well, I just heard rabid cheering from the TBolts dugout. That's why I was thinking that.
I mean, they've been like that the past couple innings. I think they're just excited to be in the lead this late into the game.
A miss. What an at-bat for Kim. And I will say, there's a difference between what the big trains bench and, I guess, people they brought were doing and what the TBolts are doing. I feel like a lot of what's been yelled out of the TBolts dugout is positive and about their own team, and that was not really the case for the big train. It's definitely different, though.
Yeah, the manager, Brock Hunter, I know personally from my youth baseball days from the TBolts Brock Hunter from the TBolts. I know him personally from my youth baseball days. Didn't want to make it seem like I played for the TBolts.
No. Yeah, I got you.
Wasn't good enough for that, unfortunately. But.
This is hit hard down the line. Foul ball.
But yeah, Brock Hunter manages with a lot of spirit, gets his guys fired up, and he'll tell you straight as it is. I mean, if you're messing something up, he'll tell you straight to your face. He's not going to sugarcoat it.
I think in a summer like this where you're just trying to learn and get better, I think that could be very helpful. That'll miss high. But, I mean, he's got a bench right now that is very into it. It's still early in the year. His team is 3-5. And a win tonight would get right back into it. This is hit to second. The flip to the base is in time. Lead runner is out, 1 away.
The designated hitter, Quincy Villa.
Now it's Quincy Villa's turn.
Villa 1 for 4 today with a single and a run. Came around to score in that 4 spot in the top of the first inning.
Up inside on him. Swing and miss. Again, I've been so impressed by Costello in this game.
Yeah, I mean, even on that one walk to start off this inning. It was a full count. So he's finding the zone, and he's getting 2 strikes on all these guys.
Throw down from McNally is perfect. He will catch Kim at second, and there's 2 away. Off the end of the bat, Hentz makes the play. Costello will face the minimum in his 2 innings. Very impressive out of the pen. He has kept the Giants in this game.
Welcome back to Criswell Automotive Field for the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Giants down 3 runs and down to their final 6 outs. First up at bat is Matthew Best.
Best will foul back. I think if you're the Giants, you got to assume that Mishra might just be in the rest of the way. Got to find a way to get on base. This is a tough play from second. The throw is in time. What a play by Kim.
Best did what he could to hustle that one out, as it was such a slow roller once it got to Kim, and unfortunately for Best, just couldn't get there in time.
So now it's Danny White. First pitch in there is a strike. I think the TBolts are better than their record shows. Hold on. This is hit well in the air left field, and it is off the wall. Wyatt into second. He'll stop there. A 1-out double for Danny White. So here we go again. There's a Giant in scoring position. Can they bring him home?
Yeah, we'll see here as Brock Hunter will make a change.
Wow.
It appears. check again.
Jake Drum is in a big spot for the T-Bolts in what I believe is his debut against... Oh no, he's pitched one game before. And he absolutely shoved against the Grays. Soon to be freshman at George Mason. A.J. Martin will stand in. Martin will hit it right back up the middle. And Wyatt is going to be sent home. The throw is offline. No! Wyatt is out! The tag is made by Bonnier. Who spun trying to tag Wyatt out. There's no appeal from the Giants. And that is a crushing blow to Gaithersburg. Man.
I'm speechless at that.
If he gets in there, it's 7-5 with a runner on second. Instead, now there's 2 away. Martin will stay put.
And Martin again hitting that 97 after his previous double back in the 6th was hitting 96 off the bat. And there's a lot of pop in that bat.
I wonder if Wyatt would have slid. Would he have been safe?
Yeah, it's one of those tough plays. It was really close, and the catcher Bonnier having to reach behind him to make the tag. Obviously, Wyatt thought that he would be in without cause for concern.
Two and 0 now. How different are things if that run is scored? I have no problems with the decision to send him. It had to be a perfect relay in, and it was. Giants have to do it with 2 away. It's now 3-0 to Sanderoff. And if Sanderoff walks here, he could have been the tying run on base. That's a great play above all else by Boney. 3-0. That'll find the zone just barely on the outside. Boney just didn't give up on that play. That could be the difference in the game. Sanderoff will foul it back. That would have been ball 4. Again, you think back to the play by Curry at third, and now that play at the plate. By the way, the difference in this game is 3 runs, and those 3 runs, which were all scored in the second inning by the T-Bolts, were all unearned. A lot of plays in this game the Giants would like back. It's just one of those nights, I guess. They were due to have an unlucky night after their start to the season. Full count now to Sanderoff. Check to swing, didn't go. And the tying run will bat. And it's Barham White who will pinch hit.
I mean, how was he talking to you pregame?
Such a nice guy. We didn't really talk hitting much. I think he's going to be happy to see a guy who's throwing not 94 against him. So it's Barham White. With 2 away, 2 on. White swings, puts it on the ground. Charging is Kim. Flipped to first base. And yet again, the Giants are kept off the board. We will head to the 9th. 3-run game. Trey Sahajic out of Tulane, making his debut tonight.
Yeah, he comes in. His last pitching appearance was back on June 2nd against UC Irvine in that wild region that we saw Nichols, Tulane, UCI getting into it with a lot of double-digit scores. In that outing, he went 2 innings, giving up 1 earned run, 2 runs total.
Be hit back into the fence. So this is the first time in a long time that the Giants have had 2 guys who can throw over 90 in the game. This is hit to second. That's a nice play by Martin. It took a weird bounce.
That was a great job by Martin to read it off the cut of the grass.
Yeah.
I mean, he had to put his glove on almost the opposite side of his body to make that play.
Want to know. Comebacker. Sajic runs it down, throws to first. 2 away in a hurry. Sajic was deeply trusted by a tournament team in Tulane. He threw 27 innings for them. I believe, in his first year there. I think he's a senior, but sit hard to Martin again. Martin fields it. And makes the play. McMath is out. And that is routine there relief pitching has given them 7 scoreless innings out of the pen. Honestly, 7 1/3. Can the bats repay that effort? Hence is at the dish. The Giants have been unbelievably unlucky tonight. Hence, bouncer to short. Erd turns, throws off line, and into the Giants' dugout. To second base goes Hetz. And that is a bad time for the defense to finally make an error.
Very fortunate for the Giants as now they can get the hot-hitting Brendan Kleiman up with a runner in scoring position already.
There's a strike from Drum. So again, that's always how you want to start an inning when you're down and you need a rally. Getting the first guy on base. Kleiman swings and misses. What a great pitch. And now if Kleiman can get on, that would bring the tying run to the plate. Giants looking for another comeback in the 9th. Kleiman will foul it away to stay alive. The Giants come back against the Senators, came up just short. That was 2 games ago now. The last game, the Giants did come back and walk off the big train in the 9th. They will need 3 runs here in the 9th tonight. 0-2. Kleiman down on strikes.
75 off speed and pretty much middle, so Kleiman was looking to eye that up and just couldn't adjust to that speed.
Danny Sheeler's turn. He'll take high. And if you're Drum, you gotta put the ball in the zone now. Robbins, who has 2 doubles, is next, then Best and Wyatt. One 0. What a pitch. 76 off speed again. He trusts it. Giants can't seem to hit it.
Yeah, and that pitch is working on both sides of the plate now. First one was for the righty, now for the lefty Sheeler.
Sheeler checks his swing. Looks like it just missed high, but the call goes to the pitcher Drum, and it's 1-2. After getting the leadoff man to second base, Giants offense doesn't want to stall out now. One, 2 to Sheeler. He'll take outside. Drum has not walked a batter this season, well, until Sandoff last inning. And he's in danger of doing so now. Again, that would bring up Aiden Robbins, and behind him, Best. Best is a homer this year. I know Robbins has popped. He's shown that in BP.
And with the 2 doubles tonight, I mean, anything can happen here after this pitch.
This is a huge pitch. Full count in the 9th. Sheeler popped it up. High in the air to center. Long run by Sabiter. He makes the play. The Giants are down to their last out. And it's Aiden Robbins.
Sheeler just got caught right under it.
It would have been a 50-50 call had he not swung. I think that he made the right decision.
Yeah, I think he did too. I mean, you don't want to leave it up to the umpire to decide your fate.
Right.
least putting it in play there, but just getting under it.
What can Aiden Robbins do? Giants' last hope. We'll swing and miss at the first pitch. Robbins tonight, he's 2 for 4, 2 doubles. They were in each of his first 2 at-bats. A strikeout in the 5th. Flied out to right. And a swing and miss again. And now the Giants are down to their last strike. Because of the big train loss, the Giants will stay in first place in the North Division. But now tomorrow's game will decide who will be in first afterwards. Unless the Giants can find a way back here. 0-2. Robbins fouls it into the glove, and that'll do it. The TBolts will hang on. They score 7 in the first 2, and that's enough. Great defense is the recipe for success, as they will beat the Giants here at Criswell 7-4.
Take on the Crop Dusters tomorrow in only at 5:30, and I believe we'll both be on the call for that.
We will. So until then, I'm Tyler Lochte. He is David Lewis. We thank you so much for tuning in here on the Giants Broadcast Network.